right, well, she just wheeled out a fresh cart. Okay, well today we are in Thurmont, Maryland. I decided to make the trek back to Maryland after taking a break last week. And the week before I traveled to Maryland, I didn't find anything. So it's basically a 2-week break. We're back at it today, and I'm hoping we have better luck. So we're gonna head here into the Thurmont Goodwill, and hopefully we find some treasures to buy and flip for a profit. Here we go. All right, here we go into the back room. Let's see what we can find. We're going to start with the figurines, which are all lined up nicely into rows. Somebody was organizing. $149 on that little guy. Balance him carefully on the shelves. All right. Now I am going to be shopping today for the whatnot in addition to eBay. Oh, this guy's missing an arm. Wow, that's neat though, isn't it? Made of resin. That's a shame the arm's missing. So I'm going to be shopping for smalls that I would normally avoid. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. 25th anniversary dish. All right. I mean, that was really the only piece that drew me in. The rest are okay. Keep going. The musician is still here. He's been here a while. There's some more bunnies. Kind of like the looks of the vase in the back. Maybe not. Now that I'm seeing it closer. That one in the back. Ooh. Maybe. I don't know. Ah, it's got a giant crack. Of course it does. Seems to be my luck of late. That is really pretty. Ooh. This looks familiar. Yes, Monroe Saltworks mug. I bought and sold Monroe Saltworks before, but I've only ever found the little dishes. I've never found a mug, but I recognized it. There's just something about it. It's like calling to me, like, look over here. 99 cents on this. I know the little dishes sell pretty well, so I'm assuming the mug would sell well as well. The mug would sell well as well. Let's check and see if there's any others on the shelf. There are a ton of these. Oh my goodness. There's 2 people here right now looking at that mid-century dresser that I've been eyeing up for weeks, and I hope that they take it with them because it's awesome. There's no reason that it should still be here. I like the texture of that, but it's applied to the outside. It's not really, I don't know. What is this? It's chipped, that's what it is. I love the sgraffito. Sure, I'm mispronouncing that. But this carved away design of this vase, but it is chipped, so. You must stay. Right there. Ooh, hello. That's nice, isn't it? $3.49. Tap test. What is that? UDC. $3.49. It's surprisingly heavy. I can't tell if that's made of stone. I think it might be stone. Is it soapstone? I'm gonna peel it. It says candle lights. I don't know what that's made out of. I think it's resin. I don't know. I'm getting mixed vibes from it now. Like, I liked it at first, and now I'm like, I don't know what you're made of. I can't tell. Mixed vibes. I'm walking away. These are neat. Made in China. That one has a chipped beak, though. I like the angel. Here's some. Oh my gosh, these would look so great on my mantle. There's 3 of them and they're graduated. I think I'll take those for my mantle. I mean, they're not like heavy duty. This one's weighted. I think the other 2 were. Maybe that one is. But anyway, they're decorative. I think they'd look nice on my mantle. Okay, well here is our favorite little nook. Bird bowl, $4.49. Some fruit on that. There are some mugs. I've seen those before. I've never bought and sold them before though. I don't know how much they're worth. Those seem to be in decent condition because the color is applied to the outside. A lot of the times I find them and they're really worn out. So they're $2.50 each. I'll grab them, stick them in my cart, and look them up in a moment. There's a sweet corner. Thrift in China. I feel like we looked at that. The last time we were here, there was a whole set of cups that matched that. Vertex China. Set of that as well. Alright. $4.49 on that bottle. Looks like pewter. That basket is kind of neat. $5.50. Looks hand blown. But I don't get the impression that it's very old. Oh, there's a giant crack. Okay, I just fun sponged myself. Okay. I think that's all that's here. There's a Fiesta platter in white, $5.49. There's a ton of scratching and scraping on that though. I think that one was well loved. Ooh, what is this? It's cracked, that's what it is. Made in Norway. Oh wow. I love it, but I can't forgive that crack. That's an intense crack. The square plate is pretty. Westwood Calyx. Or Caliph. Is that California? Number 312. Just a square dish. I don't see any chips or cracks on it. I'd say that's pretty decent. I like it. I'll take it with us for $5.49. What is this cottage? It says on the bottom. What does it say? I was trying to avoid actually touching it and picking it up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Am I that committed? Okay, I guess I am. Design something to honor our daughter. Oh, to honor our daughter Everett's first birthday, I present this garden and this cottage in her honor. Thomas Kincaid. That's sweet. So I guess that's like a Thomas Kincaid cookie jar. It does have a lot of chipping though. I'm just now noticing on the flowers and whatnot. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? He's so adorable. He's carved from wood. My gosh, I love him. Okay. I feel like he needs to come with us for sure. I'm surprised there's no markings on that. Also, what is he supposed to be eating? Don't we want to know? Is it a fish? I don't know. He's great. Okay. I'm excited for him. He's cool. He can take a ride in our cart. I'm also curious about this thing. What is this? Is that it's a rabbit. It's a rabbit for sure. Just had to lift up the ear to figure it out. That is a rabbit. What is this? It's a chicken. And another bunny. All right. Well, I think that's it here in the wood section. Let's go check out the lamps. All right, here we are in the lamps. See some vintage lamps over here. That gorgeous ceramic lamp is still over there, but it's got that crack in the neck. It's just unforgivable. It's such a shame. First day I saw it, I almost grabbed it, and then I saw that crack. I fun sponged myself. I'm not really seeing much else here. There's a few vintage lamps, but as I mentioned in a Goodwill video just a few days ago, just because it's vintage doesn't mean it has a lot of value. So this one's $9.49, and unfortunately this really isn't a popular style right now. There's a buyer for it somewhere out there, but not as many buyers as, say, mid-century modern. So you gotta find the right buyer, and that right buyer is harder to find than a buyer for mid-century modern. It's pretty much a buyer for everything. You just gotta find them. That's the trick. I guess they didn't want the dresser. $24.79. Still here. Someday it will find a home. I guess they redid this. Now it's just party decorations and crafts. Before I could find figurines over here, but I wonder where the figurines went. That's on the edge. Oh, it's got a chip. Darn it. It's pretty. I love the blue. But there is a chip, so I'm going to... See, I'm being more selective. You guys should be proud of me. What is this? I don't know. I thought at first it was a stocking hanger, but I think it's a doorstop. And then these guys are made of a wood composite. So I would have said, I suspect these could be Sirocco wood, but one of you who collects Sirocco wood made a comment the last time that every time I find wood composite, I assume it's Sirocco wood, and that's not always the case. So I'm not going to assume this is Sirocco wood. I'm going to assume it's wood composite. And it might be, but I don't know. It's very cute. It's definitely vintage. It's $4.49. Sounds like something's breaking in the back. I think we'll take that with us. So it's not carved from wood. It's like a pressed wood. It's like made from wood. Unlike this, which is carved from wood. I wonder if we could find the rest of this. And how did I miss this? Okay, I'm gonna try to find the rest of that. First, we are going to check the glass section. Let me see, 3 pieces of red glass. And none of them are the base for fairy light. Okay. Let's check the candle photos. If not, I'll just hang on to it for a minute. I've done that before. I've held on to pieces of fairy lights and then eventually I'll come across the other piece. Sometimes it takes me years, but I've done it. Okay, here's the candle section. And I'm not seeing the base to a fairy light. So it's completely possible it got donated because the base broke. That is possibly what happened. which is a bummer, but oh well. It was worth a try. I'll still buy the top. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll come across the bottom. Although, I don't know, there is a lot of chipping around the edge. So pretty, though. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. Maybe someday I'll find a base. Alright, well, she just wheeled out a fresh cart. And she gave me permission to grab a few things out of there. I liked this vase. I thought this was pretty. It's contemporary, but I liked it for $3.49. That was a pretty color, that coral color, so I grabbed that. And also the Pyrex. It's green. It's a little bit dishwasher damaged, but not terrible for the price. So they're both $8.49. 2 Cinderella mixing bowls. You can see a little bit dishwasher damage, not terrible. So I grabbed those out of the cart. And I was just about to look up the mugs. So these mugs look to sell for like oh, there's a rock in there. $5 to $10. So I think those will do okay on Whatnot. Make a little bit of money on those. Just checking out the handles. But yeah, there was a rock in that one. So that was kind of weird. Pick up that rock. That was weird. All right, well, our total spend there at the Thrift Goodwill today was $61. It was a little slow there at the start. I mean, we got a few cool things, but then they wheeled out that fresh cart and there was the Pyrex just sitting there, and I was like, what? And it was priced at $8.50 each, which seems to be low for the Maryland Goodwills, because sometimes it's like $20 for the large mixing bowl, $15 for the next one, and I was like, $8.50? Don't mind if I do. And it was funny because I had them in my cart, like I got them off of the big cart when they wheeled it out, just snatched it right up, stuck it in my basket, and then there was this lady like following me around, like hovering. And so I was getting ready to go, and I took it out of my cart to take the thumbnail, right? So I hold it up and I take the thumbnail, and I took it out, and this lady she was like following me around. I was a little bit like, what are you doing? And she's like, are you putting those back? Because if you're putting those back, I'm gonna take them. And I'm like, no. No, I'm not putting them back. And then I waited till she left to take the thumbnail, because I'm like, no, I'm not putting them back. It was kind of funny, but yeah, she was definitely hovering. She was hoping I was going to put them back, but no, they're mine. So anyway, I feel like that was a pretty decent shopping trip. I feel like we redeemed ourselves for the last time we came to Maryland and we struck out at 5 Goodwills. But anyway, I'm going to move on now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So long.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.